What can you do for God? A lot of people like to complain to God when things aren't going well in their life, or when there's natural disasters in the world or whatever. They usually say, oh, why does God just sit and watch while children die, while people are hungry, yada yada yada. God didn't help me when I went through this. God didn't help me when I went through that. My question for you people, what can you do for God? Yes, when there's natural disasters happening and people are losing their homes, they're hungry, what can you do for God to help them? Instead of complaining about what God's doing, what can you do? God called us to serve for him. What can you do for him? How about instead of complaining, you pray to God so that you can get the resources and the courage and all the whatever you need to go help people in need? How about you go and feed the homeless? How about you go and give clothes to people, and you go out and do this stuff? How about when things are going wrong in your life, how about you get up and go do something? Get up and go make something shake. God ain't no vending machine you could just manipulate to get what you want. God called us to serve. He told us to go out into the cities and highways and preach the word. He told us to give with a joyful heart. There are people who don't even know God. How about you go and evangelize to them? Spread the good news to them. How about you actually go build a relationship with God instead of sitting here asking for $1 million knowing you ain't finna get that? Stop putting God to the test. God said he can't be tested. Stop putting God to the test. Stop saying, God, if you give me this, I'm gonna believe in you. God, if you do this for me, I'm gonna believe. That's not how it works, y'all. That ain't how it works. God ain't no genie. He ain't gonna do that for you. That's not what God is. How about you actually go put the work in? How about you actually go build a relationship with God? Follow his will, not your will. He gonna give you what your spirit needs, not what your flesh desires. How about instead of praying and then doing absolutely nothing about it, because it's the same thing as praying for an A on a test and then not studying, or when the test comes you just fall asleep and you don't take the test, and then you think you're finna wake up with an A on the test. That ain't how it works. Study for the test. Do the work. Pray for a six-pack and then you don't go work out. Don't pray for a wife and then you don't go talk to people. Don't pray for a new job and then you're not out there putting applications in. What can you do for God? God already came down and did the stuff you asking him to do. He came down as Jesus. He healed the blind, made the lame man walk. He did all these miracles, turned water into wine. He fed 5,000 people on the mountain out of nothing. He did these things you asking him to do already, and then we killed him. And you sitting here asking, God, your people are struggling. Why don't you go help them? He's already done that. Now he's called you to go do that stuff. He says to give with a joyful heart. I'll be honest, y'all. I don't know what this video was. I'm just completely ranting. This has been on my mind for a long time. I'm not supposed to drop Walking by Faith and Not by Sight video today. I'll be honest. I just recorded that, and that is a long video. That is like probably one of the longest videos I've recorded yet. I'm not going to be able to finish that in a couple hours. So, change your plans. It'll drop tomorrow. I love y'all. I'll see y'all next video. Subscribe to the post notifications. What can you do for God? Stop complaining, y'all. Stop complaining, please. How about you go and you go do some missionary work? God already did that. Jesus already went and spread the good news about himself. He already did that. 2024 years ago, he did that. Jesus already made the blind see. He already did he already cured the sick. He already did everything you asking him to do to other people. He did it. And then he did more. He died on the cross for us. God don't owe you nothing. Come on, y'all. Anyways, I'm ranting again. I love y'all. See you next video. Peace.